My name's Dennis Finesse, and you're watching Whoa Who Said That. Today, my son Tommy and I interviewed CalBoy, a XXL magazine freshman honoree who rose to prominence in 2018 with his hit single, Envy Me. Today, we're going to learn about how CalBoy has a passion for the arts and how he's navigated his way through the music industry. Let's go. Hi, my name is Dennis Finesse. I'm a professor, author, and motivational speaker. For the past 20 years, I've traveled all over North America, meeting incredible people with amazing life stories. On Whoa Who Said That, we're going to highlight the most extraordinary individuals and discuss their triumphs, accomplishments, obstacles, and achievements. This isn't your ordinary digital series. This is Whoa Who Said That. This is Whoa Who Said That. My name is Dennis Finesse. I'm sitting here with my son Tommy. And we are absolutely delighted today to be with the one and only CalBoy. How's it going, man?
And I'm all good. I'm just chilling, enjoying the day for sure.
Yeah, where are you at today? What's the day like?
I'm in Atlanta right now. It's slightly gloomy. The sky is slightly gray, but it's still a good day.
Good. Cool. That's good. That's really good. So yeah. Thank you so much for coming on the show with us today. I hear you from South Chicago.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about what it was like growing up in South Chicago.
Man, it's just like any other big city. That there's a lot going on. You know what I'm saying? You got to keep up, grow up fast. Stay out the way, stay focused, and try your best to stay away from negative energy.
Yeah, that's the best thing. Trying to keep positive, keep the positive vibes going, and positive vibes go a long way. Now, big question: does that South side of Chicago, does that make you a Cubs or a White Sox fan?
I'm a Cubs fan. Yeah, well, I'm not gonna say I'm a Cubs fan. I'm a Cubs supporter.
Yeah, that's a big thing because you're in Chicago. People always ask that. So
yeah, for sure.
Where'd you come up with the name CalBoy? Where'd you get that from?
Well, my government name is Calvin. So the spelling of CalBoy comes from Calvin, C-A-L. But that was my favorite character on The Warriors, the movie, The Warriors, CalBoy. And my uncle's name is Big West. I figured cowboys come from the Wild Wild West, so I'm CalBoy. That was my big homie.
Warriors.
So all of those made CalBoy.
Warriors, a dope movie. It's a real.
Yeah, for sure. That's one of my favorite movies.
That's a classic. Yeah, absolute classic. That's awesome. Who inspired you to start rapping?
Tupac, Michael Jackson, and Wayne.
Yeah. So I would take it those would be your icons.
Yeah.
Are there any other songs in particular that stood out to you more than another song? Or is there vibe, or it's just something? What about the?
I think it was more like the bodies of work. Mm-hmm. Of course, all the Carters for Wayne. Bad, Bad. And everything Tupac created. I'll say everything.
Gold, the platinum, diamond, yeah.
Right, everything.
No. Did you have a favorite album or two that you listened to growing up?
Favorite album? No, I never had. I don't think I had a favorite. I just listened to a bunch of varieties. I just know that I was inspired the most by those three individuals that I just named. I never really had a favorite album. I don't think so.
Good. You definitely picked solid artists. That's dope.
Yeah.
How did you feel like when you signed your first record deal?
It was crazy. It felt like a dream come true. Of course, but it was more shocking than anything. It's like, wow, I can take care of my family now. I can do stuff now. You know what I'm saying? I'm making it out. You know what I'm saying? And I did it all by myself. I worked hard and I did it myself, and I was just so proud of myself for that. And everybody around me was proud of me too. It was definitely a warm feeling. It was a dream come true for sure.
So, there's so many people fighting to get where you're at in trying to
Mhm.
make moves. How difficult is it to make it?
Um, it's definitely very, 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 very difficult. But I think it'll be easier to artists out there that's doing it now to just focus on whatever they got going on and just stay in their own lane. You know what I'm saying? I think that makes it much easier. You know what I'm saying? Being true to yourself and showing the individuality of yourself will makes will make your journey easier, I think. You know?
I like that. You seem like a real positive individual, like
Yeah.
positive vibes,
Yeah.
positive aura. Can that be difficult on some days to keep the positives? Because are there a lot of peaks and valleys as you're trying to do it?
Yeah, definitely. Like, when I was younger, I dealt with a lot of depression and a lot of different anxiety. So I kind of like prepped myself for this. You know what I'm saying? I kind of like been through the struggles and the low points and feeling low. I've been through all of that, and I coach my mental to stay positive and outwork the devil, outwit the devil. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's definitely difficult to stay positive, but I do it. You know, it's my job. You know, so I do.
Positive vibes, positive results. That's really cool, man. That's really
Yeah, for sure.
Since you're so young in the industry, like, were there a lot of obstacles they had to overcome, and like, how did you overcome them?
Yeah. Definitely a lot of obstacles. Um, just being ignorant to certain things. You know what I'm saying? Um, it's a lot of sharks in the industry. So you know, you get into the industry and you don't know everything. And a person that knows everything is going to capitalize on that. You know what I'm saying? That was one of the biggest obstacles, and just deciphering the business and the personal. You know what I'm saying? You know, you come into the industry thinking you're gonna make a friend, think you're gonna gain a brother, an ally. Is at the end of the day, it's just business. You know what
now.
I'm saying?
I appreciate you saying that. Now, do you? Obviously, you may have a lot as everything keeps rising and where you're at. You must have people that want to be a friend and want to be around you.
Hmm.
Deal with all that because that's a lot coming. Because I believe you're 21, right?
Yeah,
That's a lot coming to you at the same all at once.
yeah. It's definitely difficult, but I think I bumped my head enough to just know. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta experience is the best teacher. You know what I'm saying? So I done been through it. I done been around the sharks. I done been around the fake friends. I done, made mistakes and bounced back. So it's like I just know now. It was difficult coming in because I didn't know, but now I can kind of tell. You know, you pay attention to certain traits. You watch how a person move. You listen carefully to what they say out of their mouth. They actually mean the words that come out. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like polishing up and molding yourself to be ready for the industry. It ain't that difficult after that.
So a few years ago, you dropped your first single. Is there any advice, like if right now, if you were, I believe, 18 at the time, that you would tell yourself? Any advice you'd give your young self going into it,
Yeah.
what to look out for, what to watch for?
Don't trust nobody. I would say that first. I would tell my younger self, do not trust anybody you come in contact with. Um, and everything I just said about the industry, I just was tell that to myself because I had to experience that for these past 2 years to actually know what's going on now. You know what I'm saying? Now I feel like I'm in a better situation, and I feel like I'm gonna grow and go as high as I can go because I didn't experienced it and bumped my head, and I'm back and better.
Are you enjoying the ride?
Yeah, I'm definitely enjoying the ride. I ain't tripping on nothing.
That's good. That's good. Enjoy it. Enjoy the moment. That's enjoy it while it's amazing. So, and you may have answered a little bit of this earlier, but maybe you come another direction. If you could collaborate with any music artist, past or present, who would it be and why?
Um, Pop. If we talk about past, um, just because the energy that Pac carried, you know what I'm saying, and what he stood for, you know what I'm saying. I feel like I carry most of that same energy. I just have to build up the courage to actually shine like how bro shined. You know what I'm saying? That's like very inspirational. When I see that and I watch, it's not like scratch the music for a second, but just watch an interview. You know what I'm saying? Just watch him talk. You know what I'm saying? What he stood for is like was really strong. So I would definitely want to work with Pac if I could go back in time. Another person present that I would work with right now. I want to work with Ed Sheeran. I want to work with Ed Sheeran.
Ed Sheeran's great. You know what? I
Yeah.
didn't really know much about Ed Sheeran, and I went to
Mm-hmm.
a concert of his,
Mm-hmm.
70,000 people, and he said a story. One week he was playing. A year before he was playing in front of 100, opening up, and a year later he's sitting there at Gillette Stadium, 70,000 people.
Yeah,
He's
crazy.
unbelievable.
Yeah, I'm a slight fan of Ed Sheeran. I kind of like how he go about things in the music. Like the storytelling is very dope. You know what I'm saying? I don't think a lot of people my age or in my environment understands like how strong that type of music can be sometimes. So I would definitely work with Ed Sheeran. Um, I said Wayne about a year ago, and then I collabed with Wayne, so he's off the list now.
How was that experience?
That it was definitely a fun one, a great one. It was a lot of good vibes, good energy around. You know what I'm
So,
saying?
so
And he was everything I expected him to be. That's one of my idols that I actually looked up to, and I'm like, man, I want to meet this guy, and he lived up to every expectation I had.
so it's safe to say that that was on the top of your bucket list, and you're able to scratch that right off.
Yeah, for sure.
That's incredible. Next one.
So I heard, like, we heard that you like to paint. That you're like a pretty good artist. Tell us
Hmm.
more about that.
Well, I started painting probably like right before I started recording myself. I was really, really young, and it just stuck with me. So, on my leisure, on my long time, I just painting. Yeah, it's just a hobby of mine.
What do you like to paint?
Everything from still lifes to abstracts to whatever crazy fantasy I create in my head. It really don't matter. It just depends on how I'm feeling.
Well, I don't know if you thought about this. Maybe I'm planting an idea in your head. You ever think about opening up an art gallery in Atlanta, Chicago, displaying your stuff?
Yeah, definitely, definitely. I'm building my catalog right now, and I'm polishing up, on certain points. You know what I'm saying? I'm stronger at certain points, and I'm weaker at different areas. So I want to make sure I'm just all around the best I can be before I like present it to the world fully. I always hint like a few paintings here and there, or you might watch a video in my house or something and see one of them hanging in the back of the wall, but I don't put it on Front Street yet because I wanna be the best that I can be at it.
Now, are
Before
you
I
tough? Are you your biggest critic when it comes to something like that? You say you
yeah,
put something out.
yeah, for sure, definitely.
Now, is there an artist? Is there an artist like that you're like, oh my god, that's my artist? Actually, in terms of the painting that you aspire to be, or you've looked at, and you're like, are you
You
just
wanna know what's crazy? I got one guy that I watched when I was younger. His name is Mark Krillick.
yeah, yeah,
You know Mark Krillick?
absolutely.
Yeah. So I watched him when I was like in sixth, seventh grade, all the way up until I graduated out of high school, and he taught me how to draw, like the better way. You know what I'm saying? I always was doing it as a skill, but I didn't go to an art school or that guy taught me how to draw.
No, I know a lot of people that paint or when they do art. Yeah, I one of my daughters. She took art classes when she was young, and she does it like just as to relax, almost like a therapeutic process. Is it
Yeah.
relaxing for you? Does that kind of just put you in the relaxed mood, or
Yeah, it just give me a slight peace of mind for a second. You know what I'm saying? It's like you can take yourself out the real world and just create, whatever you want to at the time. That's how I look at it. I like art because there's no boundaries, there's no rules. Can't nobody tell me how to do anything I want to do. You feel me? Because at the end of the day, it's my art. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's definitely therapeutic.
Now, can we say, do you have visions of your artwork being on a clothing line, maybe your own?
Definitely, definitely.
Planting the
Yeah,
seeds today, cowboy. Planting seeds.
yeah, yeah. Like a lot of these situations is already in the works, but like you just say, I'm my biggest critic, so I don't really like, you know, like go all the way in on it because I'm like, no, I want to get better. I want to be better. And then my brothers and my cousins and everybody tell me like, no, you good, you raw. I'm like, no, I want to be better than this. Be better.
And you know, sometimes family they'll keep it 100 and tell you how it is. So
Yeah.
that's good. No, that's great.
Do you
Yeah,
got
for
like
sure.
any advice for any like young hip hop artists trying to break into the industry?
Um, just like I said earlier, just be yourself. Individuality is what people is looking for. You feel me? Different. Everything has to be original. You know what I'm saying? So I would tell a upcoming starving artist or a hungry artist or just artist trying to make it in here to just be yourself. You know what I'm saying? It's only one you. You know what I'm saying? And if you can like point that out and circle that, highlight that, it's only one of these. You know what I'm saying? I think you can go.
That's amazing advice. I love that. All right. I want to know, I can tell you he definitely wants to know, the fans want to know, there's an album coming out.
Yes.
You get excited?
Yeah, so super excited, super hyped up.
What was, first of all, what was that creative process like going into the album?
Um, I just locked in. Like my creative process stayed the same as like how it usually is. It's just I go in and I vibe. Don't really write. I just go in there and I say what's on me, you know, in the booth or whatever. But the creative um the thought process behind it was more like, okay, get deep, get as deep as possible. That's all I was thinking. Like, dig as deep as possible. Dig like deeper than you ever dug before. Like that's all I thought about. You know what I'm saying? And I just kept it like cowboy, original cowboy. You know.
Now, any special features? We get a little sneak peek of something that may be coming on that, or you want to keep that in
Well,
reserve?
I just hinted the Wayne situation, so that's one of my favorite ones on there that I'm hyped about. Um,
That's huge.
the other features, I don't want to leak too many other
That's all
features, but
right.
it's another record that I want people to look out for. Is Stargaze. That song Stargaze. I really fell in love with that record, and it's real. It's a really heartfelt record for me. You know what I'm saying? It's real. That's real life for me. So
That's going to have to be put on the list today. No,
yeah,
I
Stargaze.
appreciate the leak of Lil Wayne because that's big news. That's
Yeah,
huge.
I'm hyped about the Lil Wayne situation. That's why I'm always like, yo, I got the song with Wayne. It's gonna be fire because, you know, I looked up to Wayne. You feel me? And that really came true for me.
That's incredible.
What is your creative process like while you're recording an album?
Um, like you just say, it's just go in there, vibe, dig deep, and just say what's ever on me. I don't ever write nothing down on paper, and I don't ever write my raps out. It's just in me. I just say whatever's in me.
That's incredible.
If you weren't like making music right now, what do you think you'd be doing?
Um, art, art, painting and drawing, and maybe dealing with my animals. You know, I breed Frenchies and I collect reptiles. So I got like 9 reptiles in the house now.
That's unbelievable. Do you like dogs too and cats, or are you just more the
Yeah.
exotic animals?
I actually got one of my Frenchies with me. Young, my Frenchies. You got them.
That's what's up, man. That's beautiful. I'm a
Yeah.
huge cowboy. I have 4 dogs. I love it's a zoo over here, but it's the I love animals. Let me tell
Yeah,
you something.
I think my situation is a zoo as well.
But you know what? I always say to people like, "Oh, I don't like animals." I'm like, "Well, if you don't like animals, I mean, it kind of says something about you. I mean, they're just
Man, I'm kind of wild. I'm a nature boy, you know.
that.
I like the outside, man.
All right. So, how do you want to be remembered? What do you want your legacy to be? Actually, and that could be in the music industry or in the world.
Man, I don't know. That's a crazy question right there. I just really want to be remembered as a free spirit. You know what I'm saying? A nigga a person that never cared about what nobody else thought. You know what I'm saying? I always knew that it was no boundaries. There's no limitations to anything you put your mind to. Very ambitious. That's what I want to remember as, like, just a stand-up guy. You know what I'm saying? As far as like the music and whatever comes with that, just comes with that. You know, I'm just in therapy mode, so that's why I make music.
That's incredible. All right, listen, part of Who Said That is at the end, we have a little trivia round. Now, it came to my attention, a little birdie drop, that you're a big Mortal Kombat fan, so we're going to test your knowledge today.
For sure.
All right. You want to do the first one?
So yeah, what is a Shogun? Is it a powerful monster with 4 arms, Johnny Cage's sword, or Sub-Zero's mask?
What you just say?
What is a Shogun? Is it a powerful monster with 4 arms, Johnny Cage's sword, or Sub-Zero's mask?
What is the show called? Johnny Cage ain't got the sword all the time.
So you're doing the Who Wants a Millionaire. You're starting to weed answers out.
Yeah, I think that's
A powerful monster.
The other two would be the powerful monster with 4 arms or Sub-Zero's
I
mask.
think that's A.
There it is.
That's A, right?
You got letter A. All right. See, 1 for 1. All right, here comes number 2.
I'm sorry.
I like that. Who is Raiden and what element is Raiden? Is that a water god whose element is water, a thunder god whose element is thunder, or a cloud god whose element is wind?
It's B. He's a thunder guy. It's Big Raiden, man.
All right, listen. All right, now this I don't know if this is a layup that I'm sending to you right now, but here's the final question. What iconic mortal character screams, "Get over there! Get over here!"
Scorpion, that's my dog, man.
That's awesome. Listen, absolutely honored. An absolute pleasure to have you on. You're amazing. There's amazing things coming. You're an amazing interview, positive vibes. And I look forward to see what's coming from you. And I'm telling you, that album is going to be up. It's going to be on whatever platform that day is.
Yeah, blowing it out the water for sure. I appreciate it.